Which AI tool should you use? ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini? This is the first question I always get in all of the trainings I give. And after helping thousands of people, I exactly know what you need. And this is why I made this great infographic with a lot of information inside about data security, about pricing, about what those models do. We are going to deep dive into it today because you need to know which tool you use and stick to it. Let's go. Which LLM chatbot is the best for you? If you are an individual or a small business, you should go with ChatGPT. If you are using already Microsoft everywhere and you are kind of already an enterprise or a medium-sized business, it doesn't make sense to go somewhere else than Copilot. Why? Because you already said yes to Microsoft for your emails with Outlook and the information you have, which is confidential, probably, that is saved in Excel online. You probably share a lot of information on SharePoint or OneDrive, and Copilot M365 is exactly in the same security environment than the Microsoft 365 business that you are using for your company. But if you are not using Microsoft and if your company is using Google everywhere, you should use Gemini. It's even already inside your Google Workspace license that you're already paying. So you don't even need to pay more to get it. And the big advantage is Gemini can access your Google Calendar, your Gmail, your Google Drive, and talk with it. We are going to see it in a moment. This is why my conviction is ChatGPT is going to win the war of the consumer market. Microsoft with Copilot is going to win the war of corporate, and Gemini is going to be an alternative. So now let's see what do we have inside. For ChatGPT, the advantage is when you are alone, so either as an individual or really small business, is that you get the most advanced models, but also the best functionalities. Like, they release always the functionalities the first, and like this as an individual, you always get access to something quite cool, but also that you can straight away implement because you are not a company which thousands of people. You don't need to ramp up a tool during 3 months. You can use it straight away. That's a big advantage for you. If you go with ChatGPT, don't do this mistake. Don't go with the free or the pro, because if you use ChatGPT for confidential information or for client information, you should use ChatGPT Teams or Enterprise. Obviously, if you are small, rather ChatGPT Teams. And why? Because only those one have enterprise grade level security. It means that there is a SOC 2 type 2 level of report. Also, by default, they don't train on your data. You can deactivate that also in the pro and the free, but you don't have an enterprise grade security level for the pro and the free. They don't confirm that. You can see that on their website. So now, if you are a company and you are using Microsoft, what should you use? So you should get the Microsoft 365 business standard or even more if you need more tools. And then with it, you can buy then the Microsoft 365 Copilot license. So those are the two licenses you need if you want to use Microsoft 365 Copilot. And then if you have it, this is how it should look like with the work and web tab. Basically here having access to all of the documents you have on your OneDrive. And you can see here the logo confirming that you have the enterprise data protection. Big advantage is when I do slash here, I can access to all of my latest files. I can access to my latest meetings, emails. And this is the big advantage of using Copilot if you are already using Microsoft everywhere. Let's imagine you are in finance and you are searching for overdues around IT. So I can ask, what are the biggest overdues for invoices regarding IT? So let's imagine if you have to do this step on your own without AI. First, you need to find the file, then you need to open it, you need to start doing this analysis. So you will do a pivot table or you will do a filter or you will calculate until you get the top overdue IT invoices by country. And then after you need to format it, you need to send it, but here it's done faster than I have time to explain you that. And on top, I have here all of the details with the different here invoices document. So you can see that for each country, it gave me the biggest invoices that are overdue. Then after, I can continue asking. I can, group overdue IT invoices by client. So see, this is the future of work, and this is how we are going to let AI work on our work and us be just a reviewer and guiding the AI where it needs to go. Now let's imagine your business is run on Google. What can you do? First, you can access Gemini also in Gmail directly, but here, for example, I can retrieve my email. What are the latest emails with invoices inside? And what it's doing, it's accessing my workspace and my Gmail account and searching for emails that were sent to me. Like this, I will spend less time searching my Gmail account, and here I can work on these invoices. And the same way, I can also find files, I can also find my meetings. On top of this, you have a great model like Gemini, which is as good as the GPT models. So now, because I activated the thinking model, you can see that I have all of this. And for example, I can recall this email here from Google Workspace. So I can click here. It will bring me directly to my invoice. So now the big question, how much does it cost? We are kind of in the same range. First, most of them have a free tier. So you can access all of them for free, but it's quite limited if you want to use them every day. And on top, if you want to use them for business, don't use the free version. You need to pay for an enterprise license to make sure that your data is secure and that they don't train their model on your data. So in my infographic here, I show what are the individual plans, I show what are the business plans. This might change when you see this video because they are always changing, but at the time of doing this video in September, this was the latest status. And in terms of price, actually Google is the cheapest one because if you already have a Google Workspace license, it's included. The one that is a bit more expensive is Copilot because you need to have a business license. With ChatGPT, you need to have with team at least 2 licenses that you buy. If you want this infographic, then I will add a link in the comment. But something that I did even better than this infographic is this article on large language models and also security and data confidentiality. This is to help all of the AI Finance Club members. So we are more than 1,000 CFOs and fractional CFOs that join. They always ask me this. Which tool should they take? Which tool can they use with their client information? What is with confidential data? What do they do with training on your data? We did all of this here, and we also explained the different licenses in this article. That's one of the best articles we have because we spend like days and days crafting this to make sure we have the best information to help everybody in the AI Finance Club. So if you are interested to benefit the work we do with my team, then you can also check the link. Right now, we still accept people. I don't know until when. Also, the price might increase, so please consider joining. If you don't know where to find the information or you don't have time to learn about AI and you want help, and also you want other peers that are motivated like you, then the AI Finance Club is for you. So to sum it up, ChatGPT for individuals and small teams if you are not tied to a specific ecosystem, Copilot if you are using Microsoft everywhere, if your company is using Microsoft everywhere, and also it's just much easier for your company because it's not another vendor. You already have licenses, it's the same user management. Or if you already use Google Workspace, by default, you already have Gemini. So why do you need another one? And that's really important because if you give too many tools to your teams, you will have what I call analysis paralysis. It means that if your team needs to think about where to go to use AI, they might not go, they might not do it. I mean, imagine yourself when you have to choose which hotel you need for holidays. I'm sure if you are like me and my wife, you take like hours until you decide. And during this time, you might have done something else like watching TV or prepare dinner. With internet, we have too much choice. We spend too much time choosing and not acting. I always encourage, if you have a team, if you have a company, if you are part of the leadership and you can choose one tool and choose the one that fits your environment. And before you leave, if you want to continue to learn how to use AI and if you want to see real examples, I have the next video you need to watch. It's about the best use case that you can do right now with AI. So go and check this video because I assure you, you'll have a lot of ideas after that on how you can use AI and maybe some ideas to convince your team. Please do share that around because we need more finance people that are using AI. Thank you for being there and I see you in the next video.